We are live. Okay.
We're live?
We're live.
We're
So
live.
what's up, everybody? It's your favorite assassin, Ace Marksman, here on another episode of Lock Target Radio. I'm joined today with LTW General Manager Robbie Alessandro.
That's right. What's up, guys?
So, Robbie, let's get right into it, man.
Let's get right into it.
So what's going on in the world of LTW?
There's so much going on in the world of LTW. That's why this is the most exciting thing to watch right now. When it comes to wrestling, hands down. But you got all around entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
So LTW, if you haven't caught up, catch up. Forget about the Super Bowl. Sit down, get on your couch, and watch LTW. Do it.
Now, so how did you become the general manager? I mean, I know, but then what if they don't know? What if they're not caught up? How did you get put in this position?
So I was watching LTW close eye.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, this is good stuff, but if it was ran the right way.
Okay.
So the name has been dropped so many times, Charlie.
Right.
How many times am I going to have to drop that? Well, it's just part of how I got here.
Okay.
And I think Charlie went through a lot. I showed my interest in LTW. I said, I'll change it up. I'll shape things up the right way.
Right.
And it didn't happen right away. So I kind of, all right, well, what's the deal here?
Right.
And then I got the call, and I ran over to LTW. And I shook things up. I think
I think you did. Coming from my perspective, and this is putting our history in LTW aside, you definitely changed a lot of things. We've seen a lot of new faces already, and there's still more to come from what I'm hearing.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It hasn't stopped since I started at LTW. The grind has not stopped.
Right.
Okay, because we are taking LTW to the highest that we could possibly take.
So let's take another term.
Okay.
How did you become interested in wrestling? Period.
Oh, wrestling has. This is the joke I like to say, but it's almost not even a joke. Like when I came out of the womb, I was watching wrestling.
Right.
So wrestling, not to offend anybody, right? But everyone, people are nerds for Star Wars, or they geek out for this, that, and the other thing. I'm a wrestling geek. All right, so that's something that was always engraved into me. Basically, growing up, it was wrestling. It was almost 24/7. I would be in class. I would be in school, right? I'd be in school. They'd be talking about. There would be a subject of whatever it was, and I would be just thinking about going home and watching wrestling.
Who was the wrestler that stood out to you the most when you started watching?
So I'll tell you a quick thing, right? Everyone, a lot of people like to talk bad about WCW, but like Hulk Hogan says, where Hulk Hogan goes, that's where wrestling goes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a WCW fan. Hulk Hogan was my guy. WWF, WCW, he was my guy.
So how'd you feel like when you turned and you went to NWF?
It was awesome.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm definitely the same way.
But like, to give you like an example of like how obsessed I was with wrestling, my father, how he punished me when I effed up, when I messed up in school or wherever it was, he would punish me by, you're not watching wrestling. That's what it was. Yep.
That's great. So let's get a little more personal now. Let's allow the world to know who Robbie Alessandro is. From my history with you, I seen you're big time on Instagram. You're constantly posting videos. Describe all your videos you make.
So I've always been into like entertainment. So I grew up Italian, and there's a lot of comedy there. There's a lot of material there.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to do comedy about like relationships and also growing up Italian. I've done like stand up. I've done like little movies and stuff like that. I've been in plays and stuff like that. So sketches and about growing up Italian and relationships and experiences like that. That's kind of what my Instagram is about.
Yeah, the one video that stood out to me was you were dressed up as a a woman and you were yourself pushing a stroller,
Yeah.
and people were stopping to look at this baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, people see this character and it's like, all right, this is over the top. No, these are real girls that I know. This is real. Like, you know. So yeah.
So every one of your characters is based on somebody
pretty much
like that you've met or you've known.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's great.
Yep.
That's hilarious. That's gold material right there.
Oh,
I mean,
thanks,
that's basically. Well, it's true because like I do voices and stuff on my own, and I have a character in my family who I idolize and love to death as Den Vito. Everyone knows on my person, so they call him Den Vito. We named him Den Vito because when he flips out like Don Vito from Bam Margera.
Gotcha.
So we just switch it up and just call him Den Vito, and he when he starts yelling, he starts cursing at me. You don't understand half the word he says. It's just
That's great.
But I do imitations of him. I can totally relate to it. I think that's what drew me into your video because it's like that's something real. Like people just stop and oh my god.
Yep, exactly.
And then there was another one that stood out to me. I think you were it was the tip jar one. We talked about this before.
Man, this happened. Oh my god, this happened so many times.
I did this at the Chinese buffet.
You did.
We went to the Chinese buffet and we're at the hibachi, and I'm like making sure the guy sees me putting this, so he cooks my food the right way.
Come on, seriously, what is the point, all right, of tipping, and they're not going to see that you tip them? Because they could be like, cheap bastard, you know, didn't tip me. What's the point?
It's the truth.
Yeah,
that's the truth.
You can do nice things and you don't have to promote it. I understand that, but come on, you know.
So what's your ultimate goal with your videos and stuff? Like, what are you trying to do out there?
I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
I just want to have fun. I just want to, you know, do sketches, have fun. You know, whether it's 20 people, 100 people, 1,000 people like it, I'm happy.
We got a comment. It's your buddy Rich saying, hey, Robbie should be giving a jacket advice.
Jacket advice.
So Rich is watching, man.
Rich, you want me to give jacket advice without you? See, that's why he's my guy. He's my right-hand man in LTW.
You guys, in every video, it's you and Rich, and then sometimes Six.
I love Six. We got to get into
so
that.
Let's talk about Six real quick.
All right, let's talk about
Six. So first, I want to talk about Six's hot sauce.
Is that a phone call?
Yeah, I believe we're getting a phone call. Hold on one second. Hello.
Yo, Ace.
What's up? Ryan. We got Ryan on the line. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, Ryan?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, so Ryan, we heard you got snowed out, brother.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm really bummed.
It's all right. We got you for next time. You got any questions for Robbie while he's on?
Yeah, Robbie.
What's up?
So what are you looking to accomplish more for the GM this year?
I want to accomplish everything there is to accomplish and more, if that even makes sense. Because LTW, like I said, it's been. I've shaken it up. You know, I'll take a lot of credit. I've shaken it up. So we're gonna take it to that. We want crowds. We want everything to get back to normal, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
And but it's exciting. Like the future of LTW is so exciting.
Definitely. Hey, so I saw what happened on GTS, man.
Oh man, you saw how Onslaught jumped me from behind?
Yeah, bro, I tried to break your kneecap.
Trust me, it didn't go unnoticed, and I have some things up my sleeve.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk about that next week.
Yeah. Ryan, we got another phone call, brother.
Okay,
we're gonna take it. We miss you, brother. We miss you.
Definitely next week.
These phone calls are rocking. All right, Ryan.
Hello.
Hey, don't touch my jacket ever.
Oh, is this Rich?
Yeah.
Oh,
what's up, Rich?
That's your butt.
Our photo shoot yesterday was top notch, my friend. When we started publishing those pictures, and yes, T-shirts are coming real soon. You better believe it. Those T-shirts are gonna be the best. The best. Right, Rich?
Yeah. We're leaving to that business. I mean, we got a lot of things coming up. Let me tell you.
That's right. That's right.
So, Rich, I want to talk to you about a couple things, brother, while I got you on the line. So let's put out there Boardwalk Buds, man. What do you think about that?
Man, it's one of the most unique things I've ever heard of. I've never heard of anything like that. And I guess with the way the world's changing, it's like the perfect event to be unraveling or coming out with right now. And count me in. That's all I can say. How about you, man?
Yeah, Boardwalk Buds is becoming the largest thing I've seen thus far on the Jersey Shore and the East Coast here. I mean, you go to the event page alone, there's 1K plus already going, which is phenomenal for any type of event. Not even, I mean, we're not even in June yet. We're still in February, and it's at 1K. The amount of vendors, all the wrestling shows that are happening down there, it's incredible.
It is.
How many wrestling shows?
I believe there's 3.
Okay.
Pro Wrestling After Dark, ICW, and Standalone.
Okay, and ICW, because I haven't had the pleasure of watching an ICW match. That's like a hardcore fit, right?
I'm not 100% what they're all about. I'm not going to go and assume, but they're definitely something to watch.
And Standalone has been doing this is like the 2nd or 3rd year in AC, right?
Standalone, I mean, as far as AC, I mean that's definitely a Standalone territory.
Yeah.
They put on great shows. The last big convention they had, it was it had Sting and Goldberg.
They had Sting, yeah.
Sting and Goldberg, and it was Let me tell you something. That was a huge event. It was awesome. I had the pleasure of being there, meeting Ken Shamrock. I met Ken Shamrock. I met Goldberg. I met Sting. I mean, there was a lot of promotions down there, a lot of vendor tables. It was just phenomenal, and for it to be this huge, and not to mention, I got Rich on the phone. I got you here.
Yeah.
LTW's band Slap Happy is going to be performing there.
Wait, hold on. Slap Happy is going to be performing there.
Slap Happy is going to be performing there. They're going to be in the house. They're going to be performing there. They're going to be playing all types of tunes. I mean, it's going to be huge.
Wow.
So, Rich, what's next for you? And with LTW, with I see you working with the trifecta. I mean, you got a lot going on, brother.
Yeah. Well, of course, I'm working with LTW, and then of course you have the trifecta is making crazy moves, and
Rich, I think we're losing you, man. Rich, you still there?
Rich.
There you go. Yeah, you're cutting out, brother.
Okay, yeah, maybe a little too close to the window. So yeah, the trifecta just announced another event just a few minutes ago, and then of course UWA Week, the company where it all started for me. They're going to be doing some shows within the next couple of months, and the public is going to be notified of that. So yeah, my place is pretty full, or it will be very soon.
Dude, that is incredible, man. You got so much going on, man. I'm so happy for you.
Absolutely, Rich, my man.
Yeah.
So what's next with the jackets, man? What's up with you guys? What's next for you guys?
Hey, man. You want to tell them?
Let's tell them. Where do we begin?
Where do we begin? Well, it's getting the kids and shut up about it. I'll tell you that right now. You're going to see more stuff from us, not just us talking about it, but there's going to be merch. There's other things that we have on the horizon, and we were talking about different things yesterday when we were doing our shoot.
Yeah. And one of the things that we look forward to the most, admittingly so, the one thing that we look forward to the most is being in front of a crowd and hearing that crowd, because you can hear it, right?
Oh yeah.
You can hear it. Listen, don't touch the jackets. I mean, it's there. It's gonna happen. Right, Rich? Rich, you're gonna make me sad, bro.
What?
You're gonna make me sad. You there? You hear that part?
What am I going to do?
No, because I couldn't hear you. We couldn't hear you anymore.
Oh, you can hear me now.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you're loud and clear, brother.
Okay. I don't know. Did you hear me on my little rant I just went on a minute ago?
I don't know.
We're not sure.
envision the crowd screaming that. And I've
Yeah.
been telling Robbie, man, he's been working, he's been really flexing his muscle around LTW, but he has yet to do it in front of a crowd. And now the crowd at large is going to get, you know, to witness what Robbie's capable of as a general manager, and they're going to see good style from the two of us.
Oh yeah.
Live setting LTW, just get those crowds together, get those events up, and we're there.
Absolutely,
Got it.
absolutely, Rich.
All right, Rich. Thanks for calling in, brother.
You got it, man. Talk to you soon. Love you guys.
Love you
Love
too,
you
man.
too, brother.
Later, man. That's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good stuff. It's exciting.
To hear the crowd chant, "Don't touch the jackets." I think I'm gonna pop for that.
It's almost inevitable, you know.
I mean, you guys got to owe it all to the one guy that started that menace.
Menace, you know. I mean, he did touch the jackets a little too much that day, but he did start it
him
up,
and
absolutely.
Hog. You know.
Yeah. You know, it's like a blessing and a curse, kind of. You know what I mean?
So let's get to our guest we have today.
Absolutely.
We have another. Hold on.
We're rocking. We're rocking.
Oh, another caller. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
On Target Radio.
Hey, what's up?
It's 6.
There he is.
Yeah! Woo! All right.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, brother?
What's up, 6?
So, I got, am I on live? I can't.
You're live, brother. You are live.
Okay. Wow, no, I got a delay on my TV, I guess. Well, hello, everybody. Hello, LTW. And what an interesting week it's been. I had a friend from out west request that I give a birthday message to her grandfather, who's a big wrestling fan, who's a Vietnam veteran and lost his life in Vietnam.
God bless him.
Yeah, so I gave him a big birthday shout-out video from all of LTW.
Awesome.
And I heard you guys talking about the hot sauce, so thanks for that. Just so you know, some new sizes are coming. I got a bigger size
Whoa!
bottle, and then I got a small one that's going to be on a little lanyard so you can keep it on your keychain.
That's
Wow.
incredible.
That's insane, bro.
Can't
That's
leave the
cool.
house without it.
So, is it going to be some of Hog's face melt in there, or Hog's face melt there? Or what about Strange and Unusual? Is that some of that going to be in there too?
Yeah, so the strange and unusual is the sweet pepper one.
That's the one I want.
Yeah, it's going to be in there. And then the only one that might not be in there is the PK sauce, the one that has the chilies right in it, because that's hard to bottle that way.
Gotcha.
But, all the other ones, the official LTW sauce, the sriracha, my latest creation, and the hog face melter and fiery France habanero, they're all going to be in there.
That's
Right.
awesome.
Got bigger sizes too, so.
6, I promote you all around with these hot sauces, man. I know a lot of people who like it. I'm not a hot sauce kind of guy. That's why I'm really excited that you make something sweet, and I can't wait to try it because I haven't tried it yet. And I will. You know what? I'm gonna take a video of me trying it. But 6, I've mentioned this to you before. You got to work on something Italian.
Well, I can
Wink,
try
wink.
something.
Wink, wink.
We'll see what I can think of.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, I just wanted to say, don't touch the jackets.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
I'm out, you guys. Love you.
Love
All
you,
right,
brother.
love you, man. Oh, that was
That's
quick.
awesome.
Oh man. All right. So as we were saying,
Okay,
our
all right,
next
all right.
guest,
Let's
let's
bring
bring
our
out
guest.
Lawrence Sprial.
Should we have him in the middle? Where do you want him?
He's gonna be right next to
Gonna
you.
be right here?
He's gonna be right next to you. Him and I have a match coming up. So,
I gotta. All right.
I'll sit here.
All
no,
right.
you can take the floor, Robbie. That's all. He's your guest. Go ahead. He's all yours.
Look at his belt. How you feeling?
Feeling all right.
Feeling, right?
Yeah.
So what's the deal with you, man? Lately, I mean, you kind of went off on a little rampage in the ring. Talk to me. What's going on with you?
Little rampage now. I just got, like I said, all over and over. I got rid of dead weight.
You
That's
did.
all. Now look at me. Now I'm winning. I was losing. So
Listen, the reason I ask you is because when I came to LTW, he was the main guy. You know, top 3. You kind of see that, and I see him, and I'm like, that's our guy. And then you changed, but you feel like you've done the right thing. You changed for yourself, because in this company or in this business, you need to think about yourself first, right?
that's it.
So what do you see yourself doing in LTW now? Who do you see? I mean, how do you feel about the guy sitting right there?
Well, I know me and him, and what? Do we have 2 other people in the match?
We have Johnny Santos,
And
Tony Cheney.
we got Cheney.
3 guys I've already beaten.
Make a good point.
So I'm gonna go in
Make
there.
a good point.
I'm gonna go in there, and I know I'm gonna win. If
I
I
gotta-
gotta, steal the win against Ace.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of, as a GM, you kind of sit back and you kind of just do everything professional. But I got to be honest with you, I'm marking out a little bit for this match.
It's definitely gonna be good. Speaking from a middle standpoint, I mean, you got me, who was the longest reigning LTW light heavyweight champ.
Yep.
Then we have Tony Cheney, a man of many attributes. I've seen him be a hardcore champ once before. I've seen him be, multiple tag team champion before, and recently he's Grimm's on GTS. He's the YouTube Wrestling Figures
Yep,
champion.
absolutely.
So,
Congrats.
He's got a versatile. How do you say it? He's got versatility to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like he can adjust to his opponent.
Yeah, or his surroundings. and
Yeah,
he knows how to-
he's I've wrestled Tony multiple times. He's definitely a great competitor.
Well, I like this Tony. Tony changed. He's trying to show me, and I'm seeing it. And I like this Tony.
I mean, as far as
And
Johnny Santos, I mean, how do you feel about him? I mean, he looked like he gave you a fight.
He gave me a fight. He's a hard hitter. He's where is he from? He's from the Dominican Republic, I think. And I know those dudes hit hard. Or whatever. And Cheney, I got to also agree with you. I like this Cheney better than I like the delivery boy Cheney.
Now,
He kind of like put that part-time job aside, right?
The
Yeah.
delivery boy thing is more of like a joke to me with him. Now that he's seen,
I know, but he was trying to make money. He was,
now he's making more money as El Capo Grande.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, he went up on the ranks. El Capo Grande.
Now, how do you feel about the throne? I mean, the throne as a unit, because they're going to be playing a factor. I know that.
But can I
Me
pick-
thinking about it, I'm
But
planning ahead.
can I piggyback on that a little bit?
Go for it.
You're not only going against, all right, you got Tony, all right, you're going against Tony, but you also got the throne, and then you got the syndicate. Who do you feel more, I don't know, anger towards, or what's your feeling towards these two, crews?
The throne are very easy to keep away. Ooh, money talks. So, if you sit there and you throw, them a little bone, because they're only worth what, $5, $10 each. Sit there and throw that at them or whatever. Both Batsu and Daniel will just run away. Then the syndicate, the only 2 that I see that show up are Ace and Mickey. I don't see Bonfer. I don't see Chris Constantine.
You're not wrong.
Chris Constantine, I'm not
I can't
afraid
even
of.
argue with that. I really can't, because it's the truth.
And I'm sitting here waiting for you to argue. You can't. You can't
I
even do it.
can't.
Yeah,
I
And if they
can't.
you can't even do it.
I can show up there by
This-
myself and take on all of them if I have to.
Whether the syndicate,
Take on the syndicate, I'll take on all the throne. I don't care. I'll fight anybody.
how can I feel a certain way about you, man? I mean, I like the way you're talking right now.
Now, we're all not even thinking of this. We're thinking about the throne, thinking about the syndicate,
Yeah.
we're thinking about Tony.
Yeah.
Where's Cliff in all this? You not think Cliff might not pop up?
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah, if Cliff does pop up, the only time that Cliff will pop up is if he sees Eris around ringside.
Ooh.
Speaking of Eris, we have Eris here tonight too.
Oh,
Come out, Eris! Come on. You gotta give her a little nudge sometimes. Is that what it is?
Gonna make me drag my own chair?
well, I wasn't getting it for you.
Woo, I'd be in the doghouse for that one.
She's
You might have been-
Yeah, go for it. There you go.
24/7
I'll make
for it.
I know, she sure does.
And you're right, your Ace. Ace could pin you as well.
Yeah, but I remember last time he was on my side.
Yeah, but when there's gold on the line, there's no sides.
I have to agree
I
with
mean,
that.
I feel like she's also the longest reigning 24/7 champ.
I feel like
How many
she
times
is
now?
too.
5 times? 6 times?
5.
You won that 5 times.
5 times. And that's the
How
truth,
many-
no
how
pun
many-
intended.
How many days? How many days have you had that so far?
I don't know. I
What, since like November or October?
It's been a few months.
we have to
It
go
has
back
been
in the videos.
If you guys want to check out the videos, make sure you go to LTW Live on YouTube. Plug right there.
It's a great journey to watch that 24/7 belt being chased around.
Mhm.
Yes.
She definitely gets a cardio in by running.
Mhm.
She's like, yo, I see people coming. Nope, I'm out of here.
Yep.
At least my cardio's getting better though.
So let's talk personal things now. I wanted to touch personal things.
Ooh.
Now, with you, how did you get started with wrestling?
This is going back almost 11 years ago. Literally was looking on Facebook, searching up places or whatever. I've always wanted to be a wrestler. Ever since I was 4 years old, I've been watching wrestling or whatever. And then I was contacted by my trainer, Brian Idol, or whatever. He's like, yo, come down. Sat me down, told me the price. And ever since I stepped foot into FTW, I was hooked. I was going there 2 times a week, still studying every single week or whatever. And then he grew me to be what I am now. Of course, with my other trainers as well. I also had a trainer, Grim Reefer, who literally kicked the
Who's actually going to be at Boardwalk Buds.
And why not? Rightfully so.
Yes.
If I can get a match with him, I would. Oof.
You'd rather smoke with them.
No, I'd rather wrestle because that's that's one of my trainers. Then my other trainer, I've had Matt Stryker, I've had AR Fox, Sky Kono, Jack Gallo, Big Jim Sullivan, Ken Scampy, Dan Barry, the original, Team Tremendous.
And recently you just made your Grimm's Toy Show debut as well.
Yes, I did. And that was a lot of fun.
What's the experience like there for you?
I actually dig it. A lot of people can sit there and bash on Grimm all they want, or they're like, oh, it's a backyard show. But you know what? When you see those views popping up or whatever, and you're sitting there looking at it, you see the 60, it's almost 100,000 views each video. And the people on their videos are getting 5 or 6. Now you're the joke. You can sit there and bash on it all you want. But when I look at your channel, I'm going to watch Grimm's Toy Show over your channel.
Absolutely.
Like, let me pick your brain a little bit. So I came back into the business about almost five years ago. I took a long hiatus due to family issues, etc. When I came back, I not only came back to SWF, but I was also on Grimm's Toy Show. I was getting the whole backyarder thing, and that's just a backyard show. They're not yarders; they don't belong on the show. How do you feel about that? Hearing that, and then you now experiencing Grimm's Toy Show yourself.
See, there's a term with me with backyarding and real wrestling. They're in a wrestling ring or whatever. They've had warehouses because I've seen you in the warehouses or whatever. So what do they call that then when you were sitting there in the warehouse? Do they
Warehouses.
call that a backyarder? My term of backyarder is people who wrestle on mats on the outside, wrestle on trampolines.
Yep.
That's my version. Or if they're not in a school, if they're not properly trained, to me, you
That's
are
a backyarder. Yeah.
Right.
Like if I'm going to step in the ring and they go and I ask them how many years you've been training, and they go none. I'm not stepping in the ring with you because you're going to hurt me, or I'm going to hurt you.
We were just hearing the term a lot recently.
Yeah.
They say it a lot worse out in New York.
Oh, yeah, they do.
I can't say what they call us in New York or whatever. If you are that term, because it's a messed up word.
Right.
Just because the ring is in a backyard, they want to call it yarders.
Forget the
No, there's
part.
another word that makes it worse, and it's very
But the
disrespectful.
sad part is that we're in a pandemic. You can't
Exactly.
go inside. So where do they expect us to wrestle?
So that was gonna be my next question. Is now, how do you feel now that most wrestling today, as far as the independent scene, I know there's some shows that are running indoors, but with limited people. But most of the shows recently in the past 6 months have been outside. So like, how do you feel about that being opposed to being an indoor outdoor?
If you have a crowd and they're there to see you, that's all I look at it. Or even if you don't have a crowd, I'm there to wrestle. I'm there to make content. Or whatever. That's all I want to be about.
Right.
Or whatever. I'll sit there and wrestle, and I'll wrestle 2 to 4 times a night. I don't care.
Right.
That's a real term of how I would look at it, a real worker. And then also paying the dues or whatever. But I see a lot of kids now who don't pay dues, and it pisses me off.
But isn't that
I think that's the one thing that you and I agree right now.
You don't paying your dues or whatever is showing up before the show starts. You set up that ring. You go do whatever the promoter wants you to do. Get changed, wrestle, get out of your ring clothes or whatever, break down the ring, go home. There have been nights where I've gotten home at 7 o'clock in the morning, wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, go drive back out to wrestle again.
I used to sleep in the ring while he was helping them because we would be getting home at like, we would be leaving, like 11 o'clock in the morning the day before, and we wouldn't get home till 6.
6, 7, waiting for the truck. But there's always something that can come to that. Like, I've actually gotten the opportunity to wrestle for Evolve Wrestling and Dragon Gate USA.
Evolve was awesome.
Just because I did Ring Crew.
Kaiju Big Battle.
Kaiju, which you've seen, that started in Japan.
That's kind of like a generational thing, right? Like in general.
But the
Now it's like
the lesson to take from it is paying your dues, and the people see that,
yeah,
they're gonna be like, hey, this person actually cares.
right.
Like, you think that, that even in LTW, you think that the management don't look at, like, I know you look at as well. You see who wants it and who doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you want it, you'll get rewarded. You can't sit there and walk in and go, well, I'm the greatest. I deserve it. No, I didn't ask for this belt.
Exactly.
Whatever. I don't ask for belts. I earn them.
That's why in LTW we're weaving out. When we see things that need to be done, that's just how it's gonna work.
Exactly.
So, same question for you. How did you get into wrestling?
So I was watching wrestling since I was about 6 or 7. I used to watch with my older brother because that was the one time a day where he wasn't being a jerk. But he wanted to show me, because at the time I was bullied most of my life, and he wanted to show me that girls could do the same thing, that they can fight back.
Right.
So I was introduced to old style Lita and Trish Stratus. And Lita literally right there was my target, was my inspiration, because I hated dressing up like a girly girl. You can ask him. He may be pissed at me right now, but he knows point blank, I hate the girly girl shit.
Question is, do you make her sometimes?
Oh my God.
Nope.
That's the one thing I'll give him.
The reason why I don't make them, because I'm not that, that scumbag.
Right.
Like, yeah, I might be mad at her because, she's probably got something going on with Sweetness. I don't know.
There is nothing going on.
I don't know.
I feel like we should take this to like a whole, we should have a thing where it's just us.
I mean, he let the room.
With Sweetness. And we just talk, we just air it all
But
out.
Sweetness
And I just,
never.
it'll be a completely separate episode.
I will say this. I have suggested that to him.
But
I have suggested that to Cliff. But then he's the one that is literally going around the situation. I'm even mad about it. I'm tired of everybody automatically going, oh, you're with Sweetness. He's on speed dial this. There's nothing going on. We may be mad at each other. We're married. Every couple gets mad. But I have never, ever, and it's on record, I have never been dishonorable or anything like that to him. There's no, listen, I may be mad at him. I'm still in love with this man.
Woo! The problem is like the reason why I get so mad over it is because since he's ducking and dodging, how do I know there's not something there?
Because you can kind of almost see it in the eyes.
Because he's mad at mine.
Yes, right. Exit. There you go.
How do I know that if you were to come here, whatever, he would spew out something else? How do I know what they're not texting? It's very easy to sit there and take your phone out or whatever.
Here, you know what?
Yeah, you know how easy it is to
Let's do this.
Hold on. It's very easy, right? You go into your text messages and you can hit delete. It's very easy.
Last I checked, I mean, we'll go to your
Wait, hold on.
We'll
You
go
told
to
me
mine.
this whole time I didn't.
That's the same thing, right? No.
Last I checked, you're able to go into my phone anytime. I'm
How-
able to go into
how
your
do I
phone.
know?
How I know if you're not doing anything?
What am I doing? Yep,
Yeah,
talking
this is
about
all-
Sweetness.
I was suggesting that we do a whole separate thing where we just have them and we just kind of.
Who would I be going with?
I'll take my own damn car.
Cool. I'm getting it.
So what's the future hold for you two?
If I find out that her and Sweetness aren't doing anything, or whatever, when he actually shows up, that could be a while.
Who do we know?
I better get a damn apology.
You know what? I want this. Okay, can I suggest something right here, right now? I'm going to suggest it right here, right now. When we go to live crowds, I want you, and Sweetness in the ring. And I'll have the microphone in my hand, and I want to conduct this whole thing. I want this all to just air out.
When did this turn into Jerry Springer?
I have no idea.
Oh, if I hear that bell, like I said,
It
it's
could
almost
happen,
like
though.
knockout.
That's the whole thing. Did you guys ever think about being a tag team, by the way? Completely different.
We have been.
Yeah?
And
The most recent LCW show at Adrenaline, we were a tag team.
They tag teamed against Francesca. And
Oh yes.
And we
yes.
tag team before.
Absolutely. I've seen that.
with that whole thing about when, like, if I find out, her and Sweetness didn't do anything, I know that LTW is making the intergender tag team champs pretty soon.
Yep.
That's when you got.
I'm not doing anything till I get an apology.
You'll get an apology when Sweetness actually mans up and shows up.
How many calls?
He won't call.
You won't call.
Sweetness, show up.
He ain't even watching because he's sitting there just hiding and he's staring at her picture like this.
Wow.
See, even that creeps me
Wow.
out. That creeps me out.
Do you know what picture he would be looking at?
Oh my god.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Listen, last I checked, he tried stealing photos from your phone.
Oh.
What can I say? I'm a good-looking guy.
Oh, wow.
Oh. What do we do here? Well, this is just where
Sweetness got a crush on both of us.
Oh boy.
He ain't got that calling. He's probably at work or whatever. But no. Also, like I said, the intergender tag team champs would be one thing, but
Well, that's going to be something to
Well, how
look
do you
forward
feel
to
about
either
that,
way.
Eris? Do you feel the same way? Would you go after the intergender tags?
Like I said, as long as I get an
Yeah,
apology
she wants an
first.
apology.
Let's say if you got an apology, could you repeat yourself 3 times?
I mean, there's got to be some love there. I mean, because you go home with it.
Well, you were out of the room when I said it. I said,
Yeah, right, no,
I said, even
yeah.
though we're mad at each other,
because
I still care about it.
he
I still love
hasn't
it.
he hasn't taken that off you yet.
No. But
So-
if I do get the apology, when I'm proven right,
Mhm.
I'm all for going back to being intergender. I love when we're a team because people have said it. In and out of the ring, they have literally called us the power couple. And we're literally just being ourselves. Everybody has said it. And we just look at each other, we're just like, ha.
Well, there you have it. I think we would all love to see that. So hopefully that comes to
Yeah.
some type of conclusion.
Well, you are the GM. You
And-
can make it happen.
I'm telling you, it's right there. I want it to happen. I want this all to
There's one
just-
thing I wanted to know from you guys before we let you go. How did you come up with the steampunk prince, and how did you come up with the whole strange and unusual?
You want to go first?
No, you go ahead.
Gentlemen. He's a gentleman. Yeah.
Ladies first.
So for a while, I was the steampunk princess.
Uh-huh.
But what we started noticing was a lot of companies wanted me to kind of do my own thing.
Okay.
So when we decided mutually, when we're a tag team, it's the steampunk couple, the steampunk prince and princess.
Okay.
With a mix of strange and unusual. The strange and unusual is more me being able to be myself.
Okay.
Not have to worry about being only known as Lawrence's wife. Because that's what I'm always known as. Even as I'm in the ring. Spiral's wife. Even if I'm managing him, Lawrence's wife.
Right.
Even if I have a freaking championship match, I'm not known as Eris. I'm known as Lawrence's wife.
Well, have you ever?
I've
never done it.
experienced. I've never labeled you that. I've experienced that myself.
Yeah.
Because when I first came back on the scene of wrestling, I was always marksman and medic and marksman,
Mhm.
SWAT City. It was
Gotcha.
constantly like they see medic, they automatically see ace marksman.
Right.
I won't even be in the picture. So
I'll even
medic-
go shoot. I'll even go shoot. Before I was wrestling, I was only known as Spiral's girl.
Yeah.
Spiral's girl. And I would just be ignored. Yet I would be helping with paying dues just because there wasn't enough people doing it. Because I did
Well,
that, literally.
Look at what you got right in front of you.
Yeah, but exactly. But I just did it because Ray's wasn't paying attention. That he's easy.
In more ways than one.
Ooh, jeez. What about you? Go ahead.
I'm ignoring you.
Go ahead. What about you? How did you come up with your whole thing?
The steampunk coder. I'm the Forgotten Prince. Basically, the whole backstory of the Forgotten Prince is that my entire family disowned me because of the way I act. I was very, very odd. Always not caring about what I did. And
Strange
in,
and unusual.
well, I'm saying in the steampunk, the traditional,
Yeah.
you have to abide by the family's rules. I didn't want to. So I developed my own side of steampunk.
Gotcha.
That's why, like, when you see me, I come out, I got the gas mask on, or I got my little top hat on. A traditional steampunk doesn't come out with that, where they wear, like, the brown or whatever, the little petticoats or whatever. Nope.
Wow.
I
That's
designed
interesting.
most of that gear.
And now basically, whenever I step in the ring, you're not going to forget me anymore. Now I'm just going to always be a memory in your head. Because when I pin you 1, 2, 3, you're always going to remember me.
Okay. All right. That was good. That was good. I like that. I like that.
Definitely.
Definitely wanna get that whole thing out there at some point. Just saying.
LTW's rendition of Jerry Springer, great.
It'll be
No, we're gonna
it'll
do
be
more.
better than Jerry Springer. I
Gonna
promise you that.
freaking thing to say. The lie detector perfect.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, yep. I'll be Maury, Jerry Springer, the whole.
I appreciate you guys coming on. Have fun on the drive home.
Oh yeah, 2.5 hours of silence.
So definitely, I'll see you guys soon.
Oh yeah, you will. Oh, you better walk first, or make sure I don't ping you.
Oh no, ladies first.
Ladies first. I mean, we're not gonna get into that.
Thanks
I want to
for
say
having
something.
me.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna say it.
Oh no, please feel free.
No.
It's good. They got time. They got a time with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're champs. Look at this. They go home together as champs. They leave the house as champs. It's great.
I'm looking forward to the in-ring talk show gimmick going. That's gonna happen.
It's happening. It's happening.
I'm. It's got to be at a live show too.
It has to be on a live show. It has to be.
You got to set this up as a live show.
Yeah, absolutely.
We really do.
100%. Yep.
Before she even left, Dio commented. He said, "This is better than the Super Bowl."
I told you from the beginning of the show it was going to be better than the Super Bowl.
He says, I believe he's talking. Yeah, he's talking to Eris. He goes, "You are your own woman. You approve of that being the best champion of any promotion." There you go.
Agreed.
So
what's up, Ace?
I mean,
what's up? I feel
dude,
like there's something. There's
much
something
going
that,
on, man.
I know, but I feel like there's something that you just are.
There's so much miscommunication behind the syndicate. It's not even funny, which is why I've been so neutral because, you got Bonifer who lost the hardcore championship. He was laughing about it. Me, I'd be pissed, but he was laughing. There's something else up. You got Harley that hasn't been showing up. You got Chris Constantine who doesn't show up. You got Mickey out there doing his own thing.
I mean, it's okay. Is it? It almost seems like it could disintegrate.
I mean, I don't know. Man. It's just been nuts. I'm just curious of what's going to happen following because I know LLTW has shows coming up. They're going to be announcing shortly soon, probably next week or so.
Absolutely.
There will be dates posted for us.
Yes.
I just got that intel.
Yep.
A lot of the LLTW guys are now down training down in Super Crazy, so that's pretty cool.
Good. That's awesome, man.
I got to meet the one guy Darren from Super Crazy, super nice. Opened the doors for us. I mean, welcomely.
And someone like that isn't going to do that just for anyone.
No,
something is said for that.
We got some of our guys down there helping them out with a little bit of construction, which is cool.
Yeah.
They got a cool facility, man. They got the whole ring there. They got workout equipment. They got a locker room area. I mean, it's phenomenal. Anybody who's looking to break into the business, to get some training, and definitely go visit Super Crazy down in Westfield. Check it out. If you're looking to become a wrestler, manager, general manager, a referee, a valet, anything of sorts, definitely go down there and check them out.
Absolutely.
They're awesome. You got the other training facilities out there. You got H2O, you got Monster Factory, you got Creative Pro, you got Synergy. So many places. Chikara, another great place to train at. Actually, local here in New Jersey. If you're from the Tri-Tri area, definitely check that out.
Yep. 100%.
So, I mean, I'm not sure if you mentioned this earlier, but really, what made you want to become a general manager of a wrestling promotion?
So, all right, I have embarrassing VHSs. All right, you're looking at
VHSs.
VHSs. Okay, Google it if you're too young to know what that is. You're looking at Robbie at 13, 14, 15, 16 years old.
We've all
doing backyard wrestling.
We've all done it.
Now, here's the funny thing. At some point, I'm gonna show you. Okay.
Man.
But I was general manager in and out of the ring for my own show. So I was shooting these long promos. People would make fun of me. How long is your promos going to be? Now, I just want to mention a little side note that I noticed. I was rewatching some the other day, and I noticed. I think most people know who Enzo Amore is, right?
Yes, of course.
I just want to say, I haven't said this yet, but I came up with "How You Doing," okay, in wrestling before Enzo Amore, and I had VHS footage, okay? I was saying, "How you doing?"
Shout out to Enzo More if you're watching.
Okay? And yeah, man. So
How you doing?
so what happened was I was wrestling and GM of my wrestling, whatever, and I got really hurt. I got into a really bad car accident, 16 years old, and the whole thing with wrestling, being a wrestler, kind of, just went out the window.
Kind of faded.
Yeah. So I always said, in some way, I want to be involved in wrestling.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you seem to be really involved now. I mean, how does that make you feel personally? Like, how do you feel about it?
I feel great. I think it's a passion. You love wrestling. You want to be a part of it. You want to make it good. You want to be a reason why a certain promotion is good. And I feel great. LTW has been great to me, and I want to return that as much as I can. I'm having a great time.
I mean, to me, it's almost like a drug. And,
it's a drug.
I like my personal experience, like to actually hear my song play before I step through that curtain is like mind blowing. Like, and you got Rich out there.
Yeah. And
on the mic. He makes you feel like this.
He makes everyone in the place feel
like a superstar. And I think it's it's everything all together. You have the crowd, you have the music, you have the curtain, you have the ring right in front of you. Just walking to that ring is addicting, in my opinion.
I would do like stand up and stuff like that. And I love that rush. But this, I can't wait till we have live.
To go back, we have a comment here. So,
yeah.
My name Brittany.
Okay.
Says proof. I gotta see this VHS.
Oh.
So we might have to air that VHS.
All right. Well, we can work something out.
Don't worry, Brittany. We hear you, and we'll see what we can do as far as getting that proof for you.
Yep. We'll work that out, right?
So, what made you want to get into this whole video editing and everything? Like, what made you just want to do that?
All right. So I would have this huge camera. I was always into it. I always wanted to be an actor.
Right.
Always wanted to be in wrestling. Just wanted to be in that form of entertainment.
Real quick, before you get into that.
Yep.
Did you ever fall for those? Well, let's be an actor thing. Go out to New York and go sit and wait in this fake waiting room and.
I've done it. Yep.
That happened to me once.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and that's
we see your profile. You look great. We got some open castings.
Yes.
Come down to New York to room 2 at this street, that corner of that street, and I'm just like, damn. So now I wasted a whole day in New York.
Yep.
Paying for all those tolls.
Absolutely. And the same feeling that you have.
I was getting changed in the backseat of a car for this audition too. Mind you, I came straight from work. I took time to get off of work, changed in the backseat of a car, waited around for so long just to get into the building. Then get into the building. Then they made me fill out this paper.
Yep.
And then they're like, oh yeah, and then we'll call you. And I didn't hear nothing. Then I come to find out it was a scam. They took my information.
Absolutely. And a lot of those things are scams, man. Online.
Like, what was your experience with that?
So I'm gonna tell you my best experience. Okay, I saw a casting call or whatever, and for whatever this certain casting agency.
Right.
So I put out my stuff. So I got an email and then a phone call. Oh, I would like you to be part of Creed. Now, for those of you who know, I'm sure most people know what Creed is, and anybody who knows me personally, I'm a Sylvester Stallone fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I get this email, oh, you could come and you could play reporter. Da, da, da. So I'm like, all right, this is amazing, right? So I head out to Philly, 4 a.m. Head out there, freezing cold, and we're in that room where it's all up, a bunch of people, and a bunch of actors.
Mhm.
So I head into the set, and before heading into the set, we're all talking. It's not going to be a scene with Stallone. It's probably going to be, the other actors or something like that.
Right.
So I walk into this room, and it was the press conference scene where they cheated it to make it look like they're in UK. And you see the press conference, and the first name is Balboa, and I'm shitting, bro. I'm like, are you fucking? Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? So I'm like, this is a dream come true. So I spent 12 hours with Stallone. I had a little talking part, like with a microphone and stuff like that. A lot of that scene was cut, even Stallone's parts. But that was the best experience I've had.
That's intense.
Yeah,
man.
right, bro. I'm talking about. I'm sitting right here. He's right here. But it was amazing.
That's
It was
intense. I've never had an experience like that ever. The only experience I've had with a famous actor was when with Pesci.
Yeah, and I saw that. I'm like, oh, bro, that's amazing.
I did Pesci's landscaping.
That's awesome.
And it's funny because the company I was working for is a guy named Tony that I've known for almost 8 years now, and I work with him on occasion. He'll have me come in and help him out if he needs an extra hand. I'm like, yeah, all right, if I got time, I'll come help you out, whatever. So I agreed to work with him for this 1 week because he was a short guy for a week. I was like, yeah, I'll work, no problem, I'll make time. So I get to the shop and I get in the truck and he puts the clipboard down and here's me being nosy. I'm like, oh, what am I doing today? And I look and I see the name on there,
Oh man,
Pesci, and I'm like, nah, I can't be.
right.
So we're heading down to
Lavalette. Yep.
and pull up in front of the house. I believe it was his niece who watches after his house because she lives up the street.
Okay.
And she's like, yeah, can you guys just come? Right now he just wants an estimate. This and I'm like, okay. Next thing you know, Tony's going over the estimate with her, and I'm just standing there, and I just see this guy walk up. He's got a goatee, he's got sunglasses on, a fedora, shorts, and a white button-up shirt. And I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's looking through the button-up shirt. It's a college football team, and Tony goes and insults his shirt. So Pesci's like, yeah, well, at least mine's not dirty. And he walks away, and I'm like, Tony, you just insulted Joe Pesci. He goes, no, I didn't. I'm like, yes, you did. Anyways, thank God that didn't ruin it. So we went back the next day.
God.
It gets better. We went back the next day, and this was the coolest thing ever. Side note, Pesci actually knew my grandfather back in the day. They used to hang out at the bowling alley.
Awesome.
And he actually went inside to look me up. He asked Tony what my name was. He went inside, had his assistant look me up, looked up my wrestling name, who I wrestled with, everything. He knew everything by the time he came out. He actually said to me, because that was the year my son passed away, he's like, I'm terribly sorry to hear about your son. I said, I appreciate it. I actually asked for a picture. And there, as I'm getting the picture taken, my boss, as dumb as he was blowing leaves around against the wind. And he goes, and Joe cursed at him and yelled at him.
Wait, hold on,
as he would in a movie.
Well, hold on. Did he curse like casino curse, or did he curse Home Alone? Like,
no, it was Casino. Straight up Casino, Goodfellas.
Okay, gotcha.
Called him every name in the book. It was I've never laughed so hard in my life. I was like that,
That's amazing.
But that was the only experience I had with an actor, and that was
cool.
The best one ever.
Absolutely.
And he actually told Tony, he said, the next time you come do my landscape, you better make sure he's with you, or else I don't want you to do it.
Nice.
I consider that an honor.
Absolutely. He's the man.
But
but like with those agencies, like it's just
Dio commented, Dio commented, Robbie and Stallone would make a huge comedy duo.
Thank you, Dio. That would be amazing. Let's make it happen somehow, right? Dio?
Shout out to Dio, man. Dio put in a lot of work with the LTW
Absolutely.
website.
He really is a major part of LTW.
And sometimes I feel like he doesn't quite grasp how much he means to the brand.
No,
and,
I don't think he does.
and he's Dio. You're a huge part, brother, and thank you for everything you do. And I also want to give a shout out to Tank, and his shoe name is Jason Throop. Jason Throop. Tank is the man behind that yellow logo right there. He designs everything. I mean, the logo. He designed the classic logo, which is on the light heavyweight championship. He designed all Ace Marksman shirts. He's definitely the man. I like to thank him as well.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. These are the people that you might not see.
Yeah.
In the episodes, but they deserve a lot of credit.
Yeah, man. They put in a lot of work. Dio, especially with there'll be times Dio's countlessly spending hours upon hours just programming, and I couldn't even begin to know what he's doing.
Right. Exactly. Now that LTW website is looking.
It's mint.
Yeah.
Mint. Definitely. If you guys should definitely check it out. LTW-live.com. Definitely check that out. That is awesome. Awesome. So, Robbie, one other question I got for you, man, is what are you planning to do later on? Are you planning to do more wrestling stuff? Are you planning on getting into film? Getting into the film? What are you trying to do?
So I want to try my best to balance all of that, all at the same time, because it's a real hard question to answer. Because what do you rather do more, wrestling, or movies or something like that? You know what I mean? But there's just wrestling outweighs just a little bit more. But I want to balance everything, and there are big things coming. Yeah. There are new sketches coming real soon, but also
where can they? Let them know where they can find
Robbie Alessandro _TV on Instagram. Robbie Alessandro _TV on Instagram. Give me a follow, check it out, and new stuff is coming out real soon. And also working on a movie this spring to be ready to come out just in time for the summer. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be awesome.
A shout out from Dio Shea. He says the new and improved site will be up next week. Appreciate the love.
Absolutely.
So definitely next week. Right now the LTW website itself is getting remodeled, as Dio Shea said. But it's LTW-live.com if you want to check it out now. Get a feel for it. There's definitely. I think there's going to be a mobile-friendly version coming too as well.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
And if you don't mind, I'm going to shoot real quick with you.
Go with it.
I want to let you know, because I haven't had that opportunity, and I'm going to do it right now, to thank you for everything that you do. Because without you, LTW is nothing.
I appreciate it.
You're the man, and you gave, and I want to thank you for the opportunity and everything you do. You're nonstop working.
Yeah,
nonstop working.
I can't.
And balancing the kids. I know.
On the shoot. I do a lot. I'm not trying to put myself over, but
no, I put you over.
But this business is very addicting, and I think any worker promoter will tell you that there's something about it. It just sucks you right in. And
I find myself, like, we film an episode or two, and I'm going home, and I'm still the wheels are just. I'm with my phone. I'm like, wait, just constantly, bro. It just doesn't stop. I'll be in bed. Sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night, and I'll lay in bed, and I won't be able to sleep, and I'm thinking of things.
It's insane. It's insane, man. It's insane the amount of work. I mean, we got a few more minutes. If anybody wants to give us a call, definitely call 908-339-3688. 908-339-3688. Give us a call. Call in and shoot it with us. We got a little bit of time. Let's kill it.
Yeah, call, guys.
Anthony Beavis commented, "Hey, what's up? England in the house. We got the in the house now. Here we go."
I almost did my English accent.
Let me ask you about
stop myself.
Let me ask you about a certain individual, Violence/Josh Adams.
Yeah, what about him?
How do you feel about him?
There's I can't say that I like him, but I don't hate him. There's just something he brings, something different. to
All
the
right, here,
table
here.
because he's
Better question: mask or no mask?
no man.
You like him better without the mask?
A little bit. I mean, listen. I'm not sure. I mean, I like him with the no mask because, you know, he's got some things to say. Let's put it that way. And violence with the mask. You know, when the mask comes on, it becomes the wrestling is different. Almost, it becomes a little different.
Yeah.
Now, when you become more of the wrestler, when he wants to really, you know, I enjoy that a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Josh as like when he puts the mask on, like when he turns into that person because violence has no mercy. Like,
And that's the thing, though. Like as a GM, I'm kind of like, all right, well, you know, sometimes it's like it's scary. Sometimes, you know.
like where
Like
do
when
you
you had-
where do you see Josh Adams find violence in the next like 3 months in LTW?
I see him in a title picture. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely see him in a title picture. I also see him now. Work with me here, right? What if we had this match, right? Josh Adams, violence
Mhm.
versus Epiphany. 2 whack jobs at some point. I mean, you know,
Let me do you one better. What do you see Epiphany? And we'll talk about Epiphany next. But Epiphany versus violence versus Slayer.
you want to bring up Slayer right now? Because I need to see him. I need to see Slayer. Because guess what? Since I've been here, I haven't seen him.
Well, word is that he will be showing up.
Yeah? Well, I
So-
hope so. Because paychecks are going out.
Oh.
And I'm starting to see some no-shows. So that match you just suggested in front of a live crowd, oh, man.
So what do you guys think about Violence, Epiphany, and Slayer? Give us a call at 908-339-3688 and come shoot the stuff with us. Let us know what you guys think.
I can see that match, man.
I
I can see that match.
Now, Epiphany, what happened to Frank?
I don't know what the
What
hell happened to
happened?
Frank. Is this
He's
something?
a
Is this,
fellow Paisan, and he's
he's making me look bad. He's making us all. I don't understand what happened personally to him. Okay, I've seen things happen, you know, in the ring, but it's still not enough for what he's going through.
Oh, okay, never mind. That was just I thought a phone call was coming in. I mean,
Listen, I provided the therapy. Okay, I need to see
that
him
you
well.
did.
And guess what? That's not working. Okay, you know, I try to calm him down. He's spitting all over me. He's, you know, I'm touching him. You know, I mean,
He doesn't quite grasp the social distancing.
he does not. He does not. And you know, I mean,
Frank's all up in everybody's
hap-
personal space.
where is Frankie Marinara? Where are you? You're just not there anymore. I
Like
mean,
for a brief moment during the therapy sessions, he was there, but then he was gone. He was there, he was gone. Now he's gone.
He's
Frankie Marinara is gone.
No,
now it's
he's
just
gone.
Epiphany.
that's it. And you know, you could start thinking, oh, what if somehow he snaps back out of it and he becomes, you know, he's Frankie Marinara again.
Yeah.
What is there? What therapies is there? Does he need to get kicked in the head? And I mean, what is it that we could get that back?
I don't
Listen,
know.
it's part of my job. I got to be honest with you. I would rather see Frankie Marinara back.
Oof.
Some scary.
See, I'm torn because I actually enjoy seeing this side of Frank.
What is it that you like seeing? What is it about him that you
Him
like?
right now because he's ruthless. When he was just Frankie Marinara, he was just too much talking.
Okay,
Too much talking.
and I see what you're saying, right? But he's not stable. He's not stable. How can you see someone who isn't stable become champion? I mean, isn't that what
Well,
everyone
that's
become?
Slayer's very unstable. Slayer is walks out with a handler. There's this guy that carries his. I don't know. He comes out in a straitjacket. He runs to the ring. He tries to bite the ref.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, shoot.
Do you think that's why we haven't seen Slayer?
He could be back at the asylum. They probably have him on lockdown.
You see? I mean, listen, I don't know exactly what's going through the head of Epiphany, but I know he's lost it completely, and I try to avoid him, but at the same time, I can't. It's a liability too.
All right, we're gonna talk about one more person.
Go
We're
ahead.
gonna wrap up.
Go ahead.
We got a comment from Bethany from the UK. She says, "My favorite LCW superstar right now is Air J. He is so awesome. I watched his match with Tony Cini, and it was so good." So how do you feel about Air J?
Air J is, again, you talk about top 3. Now listen, when I first became GM, I was still trying to weigh out everybody. I was trying to, all right, this guy. In the past 2 months, Air J, right up there for me.
Right.
I mean, he's just shown, ability, all the ability that one could want. And, I see something there more than we could see right now, and that's telling a lot.
Yeah, and that one episode of LTW where he aligned himself with Uncharted. Now he has Newsy, he has Clark Williams, and now he also has Medic in his corner, Hines.
Yep.
So one thing I'd like to see improve, my personal opinion with Air J, and this is the shoot truth, is I'd like to see him verbalize himself more. And
he has. I feel like he has in the past 4 episodes, let's say.
Yeah.
He has. I feel there's more of a confidence with him.
I feel like he has this burst of charismatic where he's like, he's fired up, but then like it doesn't stay consistent. It like dies off. That's what he needs to work on. Yeah, that's what he needs to work on. But it's definitely a rising star in my opinion. Absolutely. Yeah. So I want to talk to you about something real quick. Go ahead. I was thinking, we should do like a little photo shoot type of thing where we have the core superstars, like a poster type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you have the core guys and girls, and we take that picture. Think about like. Do I have to even say it? You get what I'm saying? No, yeah. Definitely like class photo. Like not like a class photo, but like you we're not like talking about like a DVD of Saved by the Bell here. You really want to stand in the same room as Mickey the Mouth O'Malley? We'll keep him way away from me. Or you really want to sit there and try and get Josh Adams, meanwhile he's standing there criticizing everybody's outfit. All right. Let me. You really think that's gonna work? Okay, hold on. You think? I don't think that's gonna work. Listen. Someone could film that whole thing. Because I can tell you right now, there'll be a Family Matters issue between me and Medic. All right. So let me clarify. How about we take separate photos and then Photoshop them? And we Photoshop them all together. That's definitely an idea. That could be a thing. Oh man. Sorry guys. So before we wrap up, if anybody wants to give a call in, 908-339-3688. We'll give you guys a couple minutes to call in. If not, we will wrap this up. So when you look at LTW, if you had to see an LTW poster, who's the main superstars you see on that? Just me. That's it. That's it. See? Come on. There you have it. That's what I was saying about the syndicate. It's all syndicate. Because we got to put ourselves over. That's it. They got to put themselves over, brother. Honestly, I'd love to get a whole thing. I would love to have D'Oshea on the website for just that official LTW roster. Yeah, you know what I mean. A tag on there as one of the designers. I definitely like to see a lot more of that. I have to touch on that one more time with you. Yeah. I feel like the people behind the scenes don't get enough credit, absolutely, as they should. And these guys are some hard workers. Yeah, absolutely. So we're not getting any phone calls, so we're gonna wrap this up, guys. Plug your stuff, brother. Yes. I just want to say real quick before I start plugging, this was definitely better than the Super Bowl. Okay, I bet. And go follow me on Robbie Alessandro _TV at Instagram, and also on Facebook, Robbie Alessandro. And if you want to see more of Robbie besides all that, you can check him out at LTW Live on YouTube. You can check him out at ltw-live.com. You can find LTW on Facebook, Instagram, and also TikTok, guys. Go follow the TikTok. There's tons of clips on there. There's Robbie going off on Mickey the Mouse on there. You can definitely see more of that. We are getting out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are done.